It was previously disclosed that Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, made the decision to go to North Carolina in order to start over with her family. Christine was devastated by this, but she also received some startling news from her other child. Peyton, her only son, is also moving out. Christine received the news from her son in the most recent episode. She didn't appear overly thrilled about her son's relocation, though. However, there was a deeper purpose for her son's relocation. She was seen missing her children later in the show, pointing out that half of them live far away. She also disclosed her feelings of guilt as a mother. However, why did she feel the need to hit Janelle? To learn why, continue reading. The latest Sister Wives episode revealed that Peyton, Kody Brown's sole son, has made the decision to relocate. Christine may respond negatively to this news because she was upset over her daughter, Kody, relocating to North Carolina. Additionally, Peyton states that he is thinking about relocating to Tar Heel State permanently. Christine wonders in the video, why? Why does he also have to move? He acknowledged that his choice had anything to do with Garrison's passing after witnessing his mother's dismay. He explains that because he lost a best friend and Janelle lost a son, he wants to be close to her. According to Peyton, he wishes to be near her, Maddie, and her children. He continues, I just lost a huge part of myself, and it's not here in Arizona. Christine claims that she has faith in Janelle to look after her children. According to a recent Sister Wives show, Christine thought she was a bad mother. She remarked how much she misses all of her children while out for a walk with her husband, David Woolley. This morning, Peyton relocated to North Carolina. Just barely, she continued. Christine also mentioned that half of her children are now gone, although at one point they were right next to her. She also acknowledged that Janelle was being preferred by her children over her. Christine shared an emotional chat she had with Janelle during a confessional. According to her, Janelle once remarked that she would have all of the grandchildren living with her while they were discussing moving. And I was thinking, you need to stop talking now. I felt like slapping her at that moment, she acknowledged. How Janelle could say that to her, Christine wondered. She also told her spouse that she hasn't spoken to Janelle in a long time. She went on to say that their lack of communication appears to be primarily due to distance in business. According to Christine, a lot has changed in the past few months. She thought, we used to run it more together, but really, we used to do everything together in life, and we raised our kids together. Christine acknowledged to David that she had somewhat offended Janelle. She acknowledged that they are now working on projects more independently. She declared, I want to have more control over my business now. Christine concurred with David's suggestion that the two are starting to compete. She added that they are making an effort to be helpful at the same time. Nothing stirs fans more than when Kody Brown's ex-wives explain what's truly going on behind their smiles. The Sister Wives universe has always been full of tension, comedy, and heartache. Kody Brown has now revealed that she felt like slapping her longtime best friend turned ex-sister wife Janelle, following an emotional talk about their expanding kids. This may be one of the most startling and brutally honest admissions to yet. When Christine understood how much it still hurts that the Brown family, which was once one big tangled web of connections, is now irreparably broken. What had begun as a pleasant conversation about their future as grandparents abruptly turned sore. Insiders close to the family also said that the incident was intensely revealing of the emotional rifts that still exist between the once inseparable women, as well as furious. From the start of Sister Wives, Christine and Janelle have been at its core. Fans noted the two women's apparent unusual affinity right away when Kody Brown revealed his multiple family to the world in 2010. These two shared a sisterly bond that frequently got the family through difficult times, in contrast to the conflict between Meri and Christine or the silent estrangement between Robyn and Janelle. They raised children together, cooked together, and even put up a united face during Kody's tantrums. Janelle was the one that stood by Christine the most when she eventually left Kody in 2021. Team Christine and Janelle became a rallying cry among supporters applauding their post-Kody makeovers, and the two even became symbols of emancipation for women worldwide. However, it turns out that when egos and emotions clash, even the strongest ties can break. It all began when the women got together to discuss their expanding families in a casual conversation that was shot for the next season of Sister Wives. Living her finest life in Utah after being remarried to David Woolley, Christine has been ecstatic to welcome new grandchildren from her children, Kody and Aspen. Both women are now officially in their grandmother years because Janelle's children, particularly Maddie and Logan, have been growing their own families. A production insider who was leaked said that the tension started when Janelle said, "I plan to be close to all my grandkids," with a bright smile. "No matter what, I'll make sure they all understand how much Grandma Janelle loves them." Christine chuckled at first, but then her face changed. Her jaw is said to clench before she gives a slight courteous nod in response. Christine is candid later in her confessional. With tears in her eyes, Christine declares, "I truly do love Janelle. However, I felt like slapping her when she said that. It's just frustration, not hatred. So she doesn't understand. The way things used to be has changed. Pretending that we are a single happy family is hurtful because we are not." Christine's dramatic confession was about grief, not jealousy. She has been candid about the psychological effects of losing the family dynamic she previously loved for years. She understood she was leaving behind the notion of a cohesive family for her children and their future grandchildren when she parted ways with Kody. Christine's heart still hurts for the grandkids who might grow up split between Utah and Arizona, between the old life and the new, even if she has found happiness and love once more with David. "I thought my kids' would grow up together," she said. "Holidays, sleepovers, and mayhem. Now, though, everyone is dispersed. Even though nobody is to blame, it still hurts. It seems like Janelle, who is always pragmatic, didn't intend to cause further harm." She justifies the remark in her own confessional, saying, "I didn't realize it struck a nerve. I merely expressed how thrilled I am to be a part of their life. Even though things are disorganized, we can nevertheless make an effort." Christine's response, however, demonstrated how unfiltered such feelings are, even among the most apparent family members. David Woolley, Christine's new husband, is another factor contributing to the emotional complexity. His arrival has altered the family dynamic in unexpected ways, but fans have appreciated seeing her look gorgeous and self-assured once more. Cooking together, traveling, and finally feeling like an equal partner are all highlights of Christine and David's happy life. However, some insiders claim that Christine has gradually distanced herself from Janelle following her remarriage. One insider told The Sun, "It's great that she's starting a new chapter in her life. However, Janelle believes Christine doesn't call as frequently. She's absorbed in her new life, which has caused her to become distant. Therefore, it's possible that Janelle accidentally touched a tender place when she proudly mentioned how close she is to all of her grandchildren, including Christine's." Christine has always feared that her grandkids may grow up in different worlds due to the intricate web of new marriages and old allegiances. The insider went on to say she wants her grandchildren to know one another. Even though she had the courage to leave the family together, she still misses the dream of that. Sister Wives fans swiftly picked sides when excerpts of Christine's tearful confession started making the rounds on the internet. One Reddit user said, "Christine isn't being petty. She's being honest. For many years, the woman kept the family together. No matter how much pleased she is now, it still aches to see it end." According to another viewer, Christine's slapped comment is relatable. She is describing the feelings that many of us get when someone uses toxic positivity to cover up intense suffering. Others, however, spoke up for Janelle, telling out that she has always been the wife's dependable, peaceful voice. A fan added, "Janelle didn't mean harm. She simply wants to maintain her relationships with everyone. She has always been like way." Nevertheless, one thing is universally acknowledged. These women are at last expressing their truths, despite the pain. According to insiders, producers are using the emotional transparency of the friction between Christine and Janelle for the upcoming season. But something more profound is taking place here, a reflection on their life following Kody. Their identities were entwined with their duties as multiple spouses for years. They are now independent women, grandmothers, and businesswomen, but they are also dealing with loss. Insiders claim that Christine's reaction was motivated by sadness rather than jealousy. One insider stated she still mourns the big family dream. Everything she fought for that fell apart comes to mind when she hears Janelle talk about keeping everyone together. Several reports claim that shortly after filming was finished, Christine and Janelle had a private conversation about the incident. According to reports, Christine expressed regret for the way she expressed her annoyance but maintained her position. She allegedly told Janelle, "I love you, but sometimes I just wish we could stop pretending the Brown family is still whole." Always the composed one, Janelle assured her that she understood. "Each of us is mourning in an own manner. I simply don't want our suffering to be passed down to the children or grandchildren." Since then, the two ladies have been spotted smiling and joking together at family gatherings, but others who know them believe that things have changed. There is a new distance, a silent understanding that their paths have formally parted, but they will always love one another, according to a friend. Ironically, the traits that used to unite Christine and Janelle, strength, faith, and independence, are also tearing them apart. Both are strong-willed women who are committed to giving their kids and grandkids the best possible future, even if it means taking different paths. Her marriage to David, her successful cooking videos, and her active life in Utah are the center of Christine's universe. Meanwhile, Janelle continues to prioritize her steady independence, her adult children, and her health business. Their love for one another and their family, however, has endured in spite of their disagreements. The two can be seen enjoying lemonade on Christine's porch, while their grandchildren play close by in a heartwarming moment from a future Sister Wives episode. "You know, I didn't mean it," about wanting to slap you, Christine says quietly, letting out a sigh. Janelle laughs. "I understand. All you've had to do was say it aloud." For a minute, it seems as though nothing ever happened between them after they exchange a sincere chuckle. This unvarnished honesty seems to be the most genuine the show has ever been to viewers who have watched the Brown family for more than 10 years. The dirty, lovely truths of women who have lived, loved, and lost together are what remain of the days of forced grins and polygamy pitches. While some viewers may have been horrified by Christine's confession, many saw it as a cathartic moment. Who among us hasn't longed to slap someone we love for failing to see our suffering after all? Her anger is directed at what they lost, not at Janelle. She becomes even more human as a result. As Sister Wives enters this new chapter, it becomes evident that the women's tales are about forgiveness, rediscovery, and what it means to start a family from the ashes of the past rather than Kody. Even though Christine's heart still hurts for the lost dream, she is no longer living in quiet. Perhaps that's the lesson fans can learn from this heartfelt admission. Being honest is still the only way to mend broken relationships, broken families, and strained friendships. For sometimes speaking the truth, even if it sounds like "I wanted to slap you," is just another way of saying, "I still care."